Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Okchief, and I want to show you this wicked awesome package from a wicked awesome friend of mine. He goes by the name of EdT1138. Now, if you don't know who EdT1138 is by now, you should. God, I can't express how much of a good friend Mr. Ed is. I said Mr. Ed. Okay, no, he's not Mr. Ed. He is just EdT1138. He is my really good friend, really close friend. I consider a very few people on YouTube really close friends, and Mr. Ed T is one of those really close friends. And I can go to him for anything. I mean, he's just one of those all-around good friends that will always come through for you, at me in particular. I've always asked him for help. I don't have no problems with asking for help, because there is a lot of times you're gonna need help. To do what I do sometimes requires the help of others, and he's never turned me down. That's how awesome Mr. EdT1138 is. Ed, just Ed. He's my friend. I gotta say though, the Sega Stoner was the one that got me on Ed. Don't take that out of context. If it wasn't for the Sega Stoner, my other really good friend, I wouldn't have met Ed. I wouldn't have known about Ed. And he got me on to his Top 3 Tuesdays, which I absolutely adored when they were at its prime back in the day. I absolutely loved that series. I was ecstatic when I made it onto that show. And I still remember the question I asked, what was your 3 favorite handheld games? And that one went ballistic. I remember so many people making video responses to that video. It was so awesome. Just being reached out into the community like that, it was so cool. I'm always glad to have someone like Ed T in my life. And I'm no different when I was with... Like, when I first started off, he was bigger than me, and I remember him talking about his Sega Master System collection, and I would always ask him, like, hey man, I'm going to Chicago, I'm going to different cities, I'm traveling, I'm going to be stopping, and I'm looking for these games. I know you're looking for Sega Master System games. What are you looking for? And he gave me a whole list, and I knocked off a couple of those hard-to-find ones off his list, and I would send it to him, full knowingly that I was collecting for the same system, but I always thought that I would always come across them later on in the future, which I have, which is awesome. But the gaming karma continues with this package, because he has sent me some more. I know what's in this package. If I haven't already blurred out what's probably going to be in here, it's some really good stuff that I asked him for some help on, and he's also sending me some stuff to fill in my collection. So without further ado, Mr. EdT1138's package unboxing, if you will. I'm really excited. I've been waiting for this package for a while, because the contents will allow me to make a video on my Sega Master System collection, which I want to show you guys really bad, but I really couldn't do it because... How the fudge cakes do you open this? Ed sent me Pinhead's box over here. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna rip it open, man. Just gonna rip it open, man. There we go. Ha! Not a note. Okay. A note telling me it's not a note. Hope you find a good use for this crap. It's just typical Ed. That's from Archer, by the way. It was taking up way too much space in my game room, Ed. I like his... Oh! Look at Ed! Look, I didn't even see this. This is so cool. Oh... So cool. To my biggest fan, keep diving rich. Be glad I didn't use the first pick. Oh, well, this is just too good not to put up. So let's go ahead and put this up somewhere on the wall. Mr. EdT1138. Oh my goodness gracious! Look at this box of kangaroo right off the bat. As you can see, here is a Tiger Handheld from 1987. It is bowling. I picked up. Oh, I might just have given that away. Well, if you're on my Facebook, which you should be, you will have known that I picked up one of these awesome ones. I'm not going to say which one because that's in an upcoming episode, not to be out yet. But I do find a really, really cool handheld. And look at this. The luck just continues on with my cache of handhelds. Oh, this is awesome. Awesome stuff, Ed. Not crap. Not crap. I am correcting you, Mr. Ed. Not crap. Electronic baseball. Check that out. And this is from 87 as well. This is what we did back in the day. This is 87. Game Boy came out in 89. Therefore, for the first couple of years in the late 80s, man, this is all we had to entertain ourselves. I had one of Double Dragon, but some kid stole it. Jackass kid. Right out of my goddamn desk at lunchtime. And I know it was him, because everybody told me it was him. Jerk off. Damn, look at this. A sealed centipede. I'm just like, now, I remember, it just brought me back, and I haven't, oh my god, look. A sealed centipede handheld. God, can Ed be any freaking more cooler? Oh, and it says, oh, try our other account. There's other ones just like this with Pac-Man and Missile Command, as it is stated in the back here. So, let's just throw the knife down. Oh, I'm getting, oh, Ed, this is gorgeous, Ed. Look, Aladdin. I didn't even know they had this one. Oh, and it's in pristine condition. This is from 1990. These started to fade away once the early 90s came in because the handheld explosion. I mean, it was a handheld free-for-all. After the 90, 91, like, forget about it. Like, handheld took over every single kid's mobile gaming needs. And look at this. Just, good lord, there were so many of these. Yes, they played like crap. But for the nostalgic reasons alone is enough to put these on display somewhere on my wall. And oh my god, we haven't even touched the surface. Apparently, we have, oh my god, a boxed Space Invaders Platinum. Check that out. God, this looks almost something of a Super Nintendo controller box type of deal. This is so awesome. I love this box. This box is worthy of displayment. And I'm just going to carefully open it without ripping the boxes because I'm very careful with my boxes. Oh my god. And it has the manual. Classic Ed. Check that out. The manual. And this is the actual system itself. It's called the Excalibur. And I will be playing with this later. Space Invaders? How can you go wrong with Space Invaders? You can't. Try. Try going wrong with Space Invaders. You're not going to find a way. It's that hard. Here is a book. How to win at Super Mario Brothers game. If you need a book to tell you how, you probably shouldn't be playing. It says Koopa, Paratroopa, got you clobbered. No sweat. Veteran video game adept Jeff Rovin comes to the rescue once again with the only monster survival manual Mario and Luigi will ever need. With clock-beating updates on the 2 original variations, plus all new tactics for Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Land, and Dr. Mario. This unofficial guide provides all the ultimate tips for the ultimate journey down the pipes. How to stay in the game when you run out of lives. Hero and enemies' powers and weaknesses. How to gain coins, power boosters. Fire flowers, and starmen. When winning 1-ups can backfire. How does that backfire? how to score and what to avoid, shortcuts and long shots on every level of play, and much, much more. Wow, I didn't even know this. And by the age of the coloring of the book, this is from 1990, so it's a pretty old book. This is 24 years old. This is older than most of you guys watching right now on my channel, which I make feel so old. And this, the creme de la creme of what we've been waiting for, what I've been waiting for, not mainly you, but this will help me finish off my Sega Master System collection just a little bit more, and all thanks to Mr. Ed. That sounds weird. I'm so sorry, Ed, if I'm making fun of you, but I'm not. Unless you want me to, then it'd be cool. No, this one's to the end because that one's really cool. Okay, some of the ones I was missing for the Sega Master System. Wonder Boy, that's one off my list. I have a boxed Zillion one, which looks to be in immaculate condition. Oh my god, look at this. Gorgeous. He found a gorgeous copy of Zillion. And I told him before I messaged him, that looks like a 1980s microwave right there. We have Zillion 2 Triformation. And then last but not least of the games, we have Moonwalker. Try finding Moonwalker for the Sega Master System. You ain't gonna do it. It's probably just as hard to find this game as it is Sonic the Hedgehog or James Buster Douglas, which are two of the rarest games out there for the Sega Master System games, which is I'm not gonna come across cheaply or anytime soon, because they're just so hella expensive. And I know that the PAL versions are like cheaper, but I'm trying to go for the American library ones. So if I can, oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so I asked Ed for a little bit of help on these, and what these are all the covers, because I have the cases to all these games, but Mr. Ed T has graciously made me covers for my cases for the games. So this is just, oh my god, Ed used, I got it. Now I have, this is so cool. The paper he used is just, I can't, oh my god, Ed. It's the glossy paper. It's not the regular one you would use, which I would have been totally fine with, Ed, but you went above and beyond, my friend. These look like glass. You see how the glimmer? Oh, and by the way, this is not the American cover he told me, because he couldn't find one, and I couldn't find one either. So we just went with the PAL cover. So I will be cutting these out and then putting them in. I'm missing this cover. This is one of the covers that I'm missing. Be real careful with that. I'm missing Dead Angle. Oh, and I had just told him about Dead Angle. I didn't even know he threw that one in there. Oh, there's kudos to you, Ed. Alf, I was missing Alf. Look at that cover. Just gorgeous. Carefully put that on the floor. Oh, this one's gorgeous. Galaxy Force. Look at this, everyone. God, Ed. Can anyone thank you more than I can right at this moment? No, probably not. Thank you, Ed. Zillion 2. I feel like I'm scared to like touch them because they might smudge. Oh my god. That's why he put layer upon layer, because he didn't want them, what was that action? He didn't want the print, the ink, to smear. So he layered them on top of each other with a layer of paper, so that if they were to smear, they'd smear on the paper, which they haven't, which is, I'm just floored, and this is the one I can't believe I have this in my hands right now. Absolutely gorgeous cover for the Moonwalker, which is, like I said, one of the hardest games. He supplied me with the game and the cover art. I can't express to you how much I love Ed. Ed and Mike Stankmaster, all of these guys share the same love I do for the Sega Master System. Genesis, Sega period, we love, and Sega Stoner, hello. Slapshot, another one I was missing, and that is it. And let me go ahead and put out everything. I want to show you guys everything, so give me a second and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, here is everything my really good friend Mr. EdT1138 sent me, and I have already taken the liberty of cutting out each and every single one of those awesome cutouts that he did, or cover arts that he did for me, and I had the liberty of putting them already in cases. And I am only too happy to show you. And they all got the games in them. See, if it wasn't for Ed, I had the games to these. He just made the covers for me. And I put the games to the case. He sent me the ones he sent me. Well, let's start from up here. Space Invaders Platinum. Oh my God! Inbox, handheld. How can you go wrong? And it's Space Invaders. We got Centipede. How can you go wrong with Centipede? All this retro goodness. It's amazing to find, after so many years, so many awesome people on YouTube that like everything you like. And I don't feel alone in the world anymore. I know that's cheesy, but it's for reals. Like, for the longest time, I haven't had anybody to share my experiences with and all my love and passion for the games that I've done. And now that I've been on YouTube, I have met the most awesome people ever. And I am so thankful for YouTube for that, because without it, I wouldn't have been half as cool to half of the world around the people that watch me. And I just say thank you to YouTube for that. I know a lot of people give YouTube shit, but if it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't have met half of the people that I have already engaged conversations with and friendships with, and Mr. EdT1138. So thank you, YouTube, for that. I wouldn't have had any other kind of means of meeting this awesome person otherwise. So, continuing on, without giving him so much praise that he so much loves, but I know Ed right now is kicking himself, like, why is he talking to me about, like, why is he putting me on such a pedestal? It's because you are on a pedestal to me, my friend, because look at what you sent me. You sent me a electronics baseball from Tiger and bowling, and this awesome Aladdin one. Jesus, I love this one. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it. You got this awesome strat guidebook for how to beat Super Mario Brothers game, and the most gorgeous cover ever, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. I'm not kidding you. I went to a retail store that had this up on their shelf, and I was really, really excited. I was like, oh my God, that's the first time I've ever seen one, and the asshole charged $100 for this game. And I was like, you know what, you can put it back. $100? Are you kidding me? And then we got Dead Angle, Alf, Wonder Boy, Galaxy Force, Strider, which is, I believe, the PAL version is what he told me he had to get the cover art from. We have Zillion 2, Zillion 1, and then Slapshot. And do yourselves a favor. Don't do me the favor. Do yourselves a favor and jump over to EdT1138's channel. I guarantee you will not regret subscribing to that awesome guy. His pickups are like none other. He is the Genesis King, Sega King. I bow down to him, even though he doesn't think so. He is my rock. So, without making Will too jealous, thank you so much, Ed, for this awesome, awesome package. Thank you for helping me out with the cover arts and the games. I will be now able to do a full-length video of my Sega Master System collection as up to date. I'm missing about 14, and when I get to that video, I will show you the ones that I'm missing, which isn't many. But thanks to Ed and Jeff and Gary and all those awesome people for sending me the Sega Master System games that they have come across to help finish off my collection. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. This is Okchief420. Until the next I Got Mail. Peace out, y'all. For some reason, when I see this picture, I think of Fonz, the Fonz, and Ed hitting a jukebox, and the song just started, and he's like, "Ayy."